to the Master AI for Web App Development course. We will learn the basics of web application over here, role of artificial intelligence in web app development, then we'll understand how ChatGPT can help in web application development, and finally we'll explore the few AI no-code website builders and so on. Let's jump in. Initially, we will understand what is a web application. A web application is a software or a program that runs on a web browser. So unlike the traditional software that you need to install on your computer, a web application is accessed through the internet using a browser like Chrome, Firefox or Edge. Then we'll move on and see what are one of the examples of what is a web application. Imagine you are hungry and don't feel like cooking. So you open Zomato or Uber Eats on your browser, browse the restaurants, select your favorite dish and place an order. So the app shows the real-time updates on your food's preparation and delivery. So this entire experience from selecting the food to tracking the delivery is powered by a web application running in your browser. You don't need to install anything. You just have to visit the website, interact with the system and get your food delivered. That's the power of a web application, making life easier with just a few clicks. Then we will understand what is the role of AI in web applications. So, artificial intelligence is transforming the web applications by making them more intelligent, efficient, and user-friendly. From personalized recommendations to automated customer support, AI enhances how we interact with the websites every day. So let's explore how AI is shaping the modern web applications. The number one we have is personalized user experience. Have you ever noticed how Netflix suggests movies or Amazon recommends the products? That's AI analyzing your user behavior, preferences, and the past interactions to offer the personalized recommendations. It ensures that every user gets a unique and tailored experience. Now moving on to the second one, we have AI-powered chatbots and the virtual assistants. Chatbots have changed customer service on websites. AI-powered assistants can answer questions, guide users, and even help with the transactions just like a human customer support agent. Platforms like ChatGPT-based bots made interactions faster and more convenient. Now moving on, we have the smarter search and voice recognition. So when you type few words in the Google search and it predicts what you are searching for, that's AI in action. AI-powered search engines use the natural language processing, that is the NLP, to understand the user intent and improve the search accuracy. Similarly, the voice search like the Siri and the Google Assistant allows users to interact with the web application using the voice commands, making browsing more accessible and accurate. Now moving on to the next one, we have automated content generation. AI tools can now generate high quality content for the blogs, product descriptions and social media. Tools like Jasper and Copy.ai help businesses create engaging content quickly, reducing manual effort. Now moving on to the next one, we have AI in security and fraud detection. So web applications, especially in banking and e-commerce, use AI to detect fraud and security threats. AI algorithm analyze transactions and detect the unusual activities to prevent the fraud before it happens. Now moving on to the next one, we have intelligent image and video recognition. So web apps like the Google Photos and this Instagram use AI to recognize faces, objects and even categorize images. Features like Google Lens lets you search for products or landmarks simply by making a picture. Now moving on, we have predictive analytics for the business growth. So AI helps businesses analyze user behavior, trends, and data to predict the future patterns. So e-commerce platforms use AI to anticipate what products will be in demand and optimize their marketing strategies accordingly. Now moving on, we have automated testing and bug detection. AI tools assist developers by automatically identifying bugs, optimizing code, and improving the application performance. This speeds up the development process and ensures better and error-free applications. Now moving on, we have AI-driven UI/UX design. AI can assist in designing websites by suggesting layouts, colors, and design improvements to create a seamless user experience. Tools like Adobe Sensei analyze user interactions to improve the website's usability. Now moving on, we have recommendation engines for the better engagement. Ever seen you may also like suggestions while shopping online? That's where AI analyzes browsing and purchase history to recommend products and increasing engagement and sales. So AI is revolutionizing web application by enhancing personalization, improving security, automatic content generation, and optimizing user experience. Whether it's a chatbot answering your query, a search engine predicting your next words, or a shopping site recommending products, AI is working behind the scenes to make web applications smarter and more efficient. Now we will see some real-world AI web-based applications and how they work. The first one is chatbots and virtual assistants. For example, ChatGPT, Google Bird, and Intercom. So how they work? So AI-powered chatbots use natural language processing, that is the NLP, to understand user queries and generate responses. They analyze content, retrieve information, and continuously improve via the machine learning. For example, websites use AI chatbots for customer support, reducing response times and automating the repetitive queries. Now moving on, we have recommendation system. For example, Netflix, YouTube, and Amazon. And AI analyzes here the user behavior, past interactions, and preferences to recommend content or products. It uses collaborative filtering, deep learning, and reinforcement learning. For example, e-commerce platforms suggest products based on browsing history, while streaming service recommended movies and shows. Now moving on, we have AI-powered search engines. For example, the Google Search, Bing AI, and Perplexity AI. Now moving on, we will understand how they work. So here AI enhances the search engines using the NLP and machine learning and knowledge graphs. It refines the search results, provides personalized answers, and predicts user intent. For example, Google's RankBrain AI ranks search results based on relevance and user behavior. Now moving on, we have AI-based image and video recognition. So here AI models trained on the large datasets and analyze images and videos to identify objects, faces, and patterns using the convolutional neural network, that is the CNNs. Here, for example, the use case social media platforms use AI for automatic photo tagging and facial recognition and content moderation. Now moving on to the next, we have AI-powered content creation, for example, ChatGPT, DALL-E, and Canva. Now, generative AI models like GPT-4 and Stable Diffusion create text, images, and videos by learning from vast datasets and generating outputs based on prompts. For example, AI generates social media captions, blog posts, or marketing creatives. Now, moving on, we have fraud detection and cybersecurity. That is the dark trace and PayPal AI. How they work. AI detects anomalies in transactions, user behavior, or network traffic using machine learning. It flags the suspicious activities and prevents fraud. For example, bank uses AI to monitor transactions and block the fraudulent payments in real time. Now moving on, we have AI-powered code generation. For example, GitHub Copilot and Tab9. AI models here trained on programming data provided the auto-completions and suggest functions and generate entire code blocks using NLP and deep learning. Here developers use GitHub Copilot for faster coding and debugging. Now moving on, we have AI in healthcare. For example, the IBM Watson, Google DeepMind Health, and etc. And how they work. So AI analyzes the medical records, detects diseases, and assists in diagnostics using deep learning and medical imaging. For example, AI helps radiologists detect early signs of cancer in X-rays and MRIs. Now moving on, we have AI-based financial and investment apps. For example, Wealthfront and Robinhood AI. Now, how they work. So, AI predicts the stock trends, automates financial planning, and optimizes investment portfolios based on historical data and market trends. For example, the AI-powered robo-advisors manage investments without human intervention. Now, moving on to the next one, we have AI in marketing and advertising. For example, the Meta ads, the Google Ads AI, and more. So, Let's understand how they work. So AI automates ad targeting, optimizes campaigns, and generates creatives by analyzing user behavior and engagement patterns. For example, Google Ads AI suggests placements and budget for maximum ROI. So AI-driven web applications enhance efficiency, personalization, and automation across industries. By leveraging machine learning, deep learning, and natural language processing, these applications improve customer experiences, streamline operations, and drive business growth. Now, we will understand how AI can help in building web-based applications. So, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing web development by automating the coding task, optimizing performance, and enhancing security and improving user experiences. So, AI powered tools can generate front end and back end code, assist with debugging, handle database management, and even optimize UI UX designs. AI models trained on massive datasets can understand human input, suggest solutions, and automate repetitive coding tasks, significantly reducing development time and effort. So, with AI, developers can build dynamic, intelligent, and automated web applications that can analyze user behavior, personal experiences, and integrate seamlessly with third-party APIs. So, AI-driven frameworks and tools help in writing code, testing applications, managing server configurations, and deploying apps in the cloud. So, whether it's code generation, performance optimization, API integration, security enforcement, or DevOps automation, AI plays a critical role in modern web development. Down the line, we will see how ChatGPT is useful in web application development. Now, introducing ChatGPT, your AI-powered coding assistant for building web applications effortlessly. Now we'll understand what is actually ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI, is an advanced AI language model designed to process and generate human-like text. So it is built on deep learning techniques and trained on vast amounts of textual data, enabling it to understand natural language queries, generate code, assist in debugging, and provide recommendations for optimizing applications. So unlike traditional code editors or AI-assisted development environments, ChatGPT can interact conversationally, making it easier for developers to explain problems, get step-by-step guidance, and receive personalized coding solutions. So whether you are a beginner or an experienced developer, ChatGPT helps streamline web application development by acting as a virtual coding assistant. Now, we'll understand how ChatGPT can help in building web-based applications. The first one we have is automating code generation. ChatGPT can generate entire code snippets for front-end and back-end development. It supports multiple languages like JavaScript, Python, React, and Angular, Node.js, and Django, making it a powerful tool for writing web application components. Developers can simply input a requirement and ChatGPT provides working code along with the explanations. Now moving on, we have debugging and troubleshooting. One of the most time-consuming aspects of development is debugging. So ChatGPT can analyze error messages such as fixes and explain the root cause of issues in real time. So whether it's a JavaScript runtime error, database connectivity problem, or API misconfiguration, ChatGPT helps developers resolve issues efficiently. Now moving on, we will see how building APIs and handling API integration ChatGPT can help. So ChatGPT assists in writing RESTful APIs, GraphQL endpoints, and backend services. It can also guide developers on integrating third-party APIs like Stripe for payments, Firebase for authentication, and OpenAI API for AI-powered features. This simplifies data exchange between front-end and backend systems. Now moving on, we will see how writing SQL and NoSQL queries can help in ChatGPT for the web application development. So ChatGPT helps in writing queries for MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, and Firebase. It can generate complex SQL joins, aggregations, and NoSQL data queries. It is making database management easier and more efficient. Now moving on, we'll see enhancing UI and UX and front-end development. For the front-end developers, ChatGPT provides CSS styles, UI layout ideas, component structures, and accessibility recommendations. It helps in generating responsive designs with frameworks like Bootstrap, Tailwind CSS, and Material UI. It is ensuring a seamless user experience. Now, moving on, we will see automating testing and writing unit tests. Writing test cases manually can be tedious, so ChatGPT automates unit test, integration tests, and it provides end-to-end tests using frameworks like Jest, Mocha, and Cypress. And it helps ensure the stability and the security of applications by suggesting best testing practices. Now moving on to the optimizing performance and security. So ChatGPT can suggest performance optimization techniques like lazy loading, caching strategies, and efficient database queries. It also enhances security by guiding developers in implementing authentication, data encryption, and API security. It measures to prevent the cybersecurity threats like SQL injection and XSS attacks. Now moving on, we will see assisting with DevOps and deployment. So, deploying web applications to production can be complex, but ChatGPT simplifies it by providing the step-by-step guide for AWS, Vercel, Firebase, and Docker. It helps in setting up the CI/CD pipelines, writing Docker files. It also helps in managing the cloud deployments efficiently. Good documentation improves collaboration and project maintainability. ChatGPT can generate the README files, API documentation, and inline code comments in a structured manner, making it easier for teams to understand and build upon existing code bases. Now moving on, we will see learning and best practices in web development. So ChatGPT is not just a tool for generating code, it's also a great learning resource. It provides explanations, tutorials, and best practices for various web development concepts, helping developers understand modern frameworks, architectural patterns like the MVC and the microservices, and design principles. AI is reshaping web development by making the process more efficient, intelligent, and automated. So ChatGPT, with its ability to generate, debug, and optimize and document code, serves as a valuable companion for the developers looking to build scalable and high-performance web applications. So whether you need help with writing APIs, optimizing UI, integrating databases, or deploying your app to the cloud, ChatGPT accelerates deployment while ensuring the best practices. Down the line, we will see how to sign up for ChatGPT and access it, make the most out of it with ChatGPT and VS Code. So, in this course, the AI tool that's gonna help us in coding is none other than ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI Research Lab. So, to access it, you need to build an account in the OpenAI, that is openai.com. So, once you are here on the OpenAI website, you have to click on the sign up button and enter your email address and password. As I have already signed up and it is coming as login. So to access ChatGPT, you have to click on your profile and a drop down will appear and it will written as ChatGPT. You have to click on that and you can directly go and visit the ChatGPT, or you can go to chat.openai.com and you will get to go to ChatGPT. I will just cross it and this is my ChatGPT. So first and initially, I'm going to tell you some of its pricing plans. This is the upgrade plan and this is the plus and this is the pro subscription. This is $20 USD per month and this is $200 USD per month. So this is basically for the personal one. I'm having this current plan, level up productivity, and let's see what is. Everything is free. So extended limits on messaging, file uploads. Nothing is pending over here. But this pro version, that is a $200 USD per month, has having what all the things we are getting in plus access on O1 Pro mode, which uses more compute for the best answers to the hardest questions. Extend access to the Sora video generation. And this plus version, we have limited access to Sora video generation. It is having almost extended access to the Sora video generation. So, after we have visited this pricing one, let's go back and see what all ChatGPT can do. So, I'll ask the basic question that in this course we are important. We will ask how to start building projects using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. As you know, these are all the building blocks of a web application. See, it has just taken 1 second and it started building the answer. And starting with HTML, CSS and JavaScript projects can be an exciting way to build your web development skills. Here's a step-by-step guide to get started. So it is giving a step-by-step code. For the first one, set up your development environment, install a code editor like the VS Code, use Google Chrome or another modern web browser with developer tools. Set up the live server in the VS Code extension to see the changes in real time. So this is live server is basically an extension. You get it to see in the VS Code. Then you will have to start with the basics: HTML, CSS and JavaScript, structure of the web page, styling, adds interactivity. Then the third one is start with the simple projects. Obviously, the beginner level projects, that is a personal portfolio, to-do list and calculator. Then we have to build that intermediate level where there are, for example, it is given using an API, the expense tracker, that is store and manage expenses. So improve your workflow, use Git and GitHub to manage the code versions, follow CSS frameworks like Bootstrap or Tailwind CSS for faster design, JS libraries like jQuery or frameworks like React.js. So you have to deploy your projects, and it has given a detailed pathway, and you will be surprised to see how informative and conversational one AI model actually can be. So ChatGPT is designed to assist with a wide range of topics beyond coding, including business strategy, marketing, content creation, education, and more. So whether it's explaining the technical concepts or helping with the creative writing, brainstorming ideas, or providing career guidance, ChatGPT adapts to different needs. Now, let's get inside ChatGPT, and we will use one code editor, that is a VS Code, as ChatGPT has suggested, and let's see what all we can build. So welcome back, guys. I am in VS Code and you're getting to see the file, edit, selection, view, go run, and etc. You can see the Explorer, you can see the search button as well. You can see the source control, the run and debug, and extensions. So from the extensions, do download the live server so that you can actually get to see the changes in the real time. We'll go back to this Explorer, and you can actually make a folder in your device, in your files, and just access it by clicking on File and Open Folder. As I've already made one folder, that is the AI web app, so I'm not putting into another. You can basically go to File and open one folder that will be empty in your device. So after you have opened the folder, you are done. So I have opened my desired folder and I have to create 2 files, most probably 3. So I'll create index.html. This is basically an HTML file. Then I will build one style.css file, and this is basically for the CSS one. Then to make it interactive, we'll make one JS file. Let's keep it as web.js. Then, now we are done. So now let's generate our first prompt using the ChatGPT. So we'll go to ChatGPT and we'll ask, generate the basic HTML structure for a web page. And let's see what it gives. So basically, it has given a basic structure. So we'll see it has given, this is the basic HTML structure that includes the head section with the metadata. So metadata is the things that contains every information that is required to know, like the name, the viewport, the content, that is a width, device width, initial scale to 1, and everything. So let's copy this code. Control C, and we'll go back to VS Code and Control V. We'll press Control S, and it is a very good habit to always save your code whenever you make one single change, because if you suddenly cross this code editor, the code changes won't be saved. So it's a very good practice that you save the code whenever it's needed. So we'll see the changes. We'll right click on this index.html and open with live server. So let's see. So it has basically made it has basically made four divisions, and it has given one welcome message, that is welcome to my website. This is a simple web page with basic HTML structure. So let's see what are the changes over here. So this is a title. That is a basic web page. It won't be displayed over here, but this is basically a title that will be displayed over here, basic web page. Let's go to VS Code and understand. This is the body, the style. It is given, this is the style is for the CSS1, and it has made the inline CSS. So for your more information, there are three main types of CSS, that is the cascading style sheets used to style web pages. There is the inline CSS, internal CSS, or the embedded CSS, and the external CSS. So inline CSS is this method basically applies style directly within an HTML element using the style attribute, just like this. Okay, it is useful for the quick fixes or when you need to apply a unique style to a single element. However, it is not recommended for the large projects because it makes the code harder to maintain. Obviously, the file, when you apply inline CSS, the file becomes too big, having the style attribute. So the second one is internal CSS. So in this approach, the CSS rules are written inside a style block within the HTML document's head section. It is useful when you want to apply styles to a specific page without affecting others. However, for a large-scale project, managing the multiple pages with internal CSS can be very difficult. And then comes the most recommended one, that is the external CSS. So this is the most efficient method, where CSS is written in a separate file, just like this, as I have already created, in a .css1 and linked to the multiple HTML pages. It keeps the code clean, ensures consistency across the website, and makes maintenance easier. So let's see if we can make the HTML and CSS in a different one. So I'll ask create separate HTML and CSS file. And let's wait for some time. It is generating. See, it has generated. Now if I run this code, it will be different because see, link rel is equal to style sheet href equal to style.css. This is how we link the CSS file with the HTML one to give a styling for that web page. So let's copy this. I'll remove this. And I will directly go here. This is the index. I'll copy this code and I'll paste it over here. Control S. We'll go to style.css and we'll paste another one. And Control S again. So you can now see it is very easily understood. This is the body tag and it is basically the font family. You can use it, Arial and sans serif. Margin it is given 0, padding it is 0, and text align is center. So I'll basically right click over the index and open with live server. Now it is very understandable. So let's see what all the changes we can make. Now we'll cross this and we'll ask ChatGPT So the basic idea I have over here is to make a weather app. So I will ask for a create a simple weather. No, I'll basically go one by one. So I will give it expand the index.html file to include a search bar for entering a city name. We'll give it, always remember, giving a detailed prompt will always help. A button to fetch weather data, and a div. There's a division container. They're basically divs, fan, and HTML and CSS. We'll talk about this later. Container for displaying weather details, like we'll give it like city name, comma, temperature, that is necessary, and weather conditions. I'll close the bracket and I'll give one prompt, ensure that the structure is simple and easy to style, and I'll give enter. So this is the HTML file, and it has created, it has already, I have not said that we are actually making a weather app, and it has already taken that it's a weather app. Then it has divided the classes. One is search container, input type is text, ID is city input, placeholders, enter city name, and everything. So we will first go to index.html. We'll clean this, the whole thing will clean, and we'll come back over here in ChatGPT, and then we'll copy this whole code, Control C, and we'll paste it over there, Control S. So basically this is the structure. So I want a particular style to this weather app that is given in style.css. I'll clean it anyway, and we'll ask in ChatGPT, create a style.css file to style the weather app, and I will give it some instructions like include a centered layout for the search bar and weather container. Then I'll give a light blue background, a basic button styling, and I'll give one instruction that ensure that the app looks neat and is mobile friendly. Okay, now it will depend upon the responsiveness that it will be mobile friendly or website friendly. So I'll do this, and it is generating. It is generated. See, as I have told, it has given a button and button hover and a weather container, media, and this is nice. Basically it has given margin, padding, etc. So what I'll do is I'll copy this code Control C, and I'll paste it here. And I'll do Control S. So let's see the changes. Right click, open with Live Server. So you can see that it has not generated one color. So I'll go back to the style one. I'll basically ask ChatGPT make the CSS file work. So you can even find out the answers like index to the file should be this line inside the head section. So we'll see this line is inside the head section. We'll confirm this. Style sheet, styles. This is styles and my file is style. Then it has also given check the file placement. Like these are all the probabilities that can actually hamper your running of the save. I will save those once more and we'll click on this, right click and open with Live Server. Now see, it has actually generated given one weather app and it has made it a basic one. You can even enter your city name over here and get the weather. So I wanted a light blue color. It has generated the light blue color. So let's cross this. Now, the next thing we should do is to make this web app working. So we have to add the JavaScript to fetch the weather data. So I'll give one prompt, create a. So we'll basically check the name. I have given as web.js. So I need to tell create a web.js file that listens for button clicks, fetches weather data from the Open Weather Map API. I have not given this weather map API. Then displays the temperature and weather conditions in the UI. And I will again give one prompt to use async await for a clean implementation. Now it has started to generate. Document.add event listener DOM.conf loaded and then it has given a API key. Yeah. So we'll move down and we'll copy this code. Control C and we'll place it over here. Control A. Yes. And we'll see. Now it has created a good JS file. So we have saved it and we can even check this. Open with Live Server. We'll search for Delhi. It's not working. Now I'll tell you what is not working. Because we have not given our API key. So we are not using it over here. You can actually replace it with your open weather API key over here and you will get the details. So we'll now link the JavaScript to the HTML. That is the next step. So we have to update the index.html to get the one file. So I'll go back to this ChatGPT and we'll ask update index.html to include the script tag at the bottom linking the web.js correctly. Ensure the JavaScript file runs properly. Now we'll search this. Now see, it has actually created this. So we'll now go to index.html and we will remove this. And we'll come back over here. We'll copy this whole and we'll copy this whole, Control C, and we'll paste it over here. Web.js. We'll Control S. Now we'll open with live server. City not found because we have not actually given the API key. So what we can do is we can make it more beautiful, more appealing, because it is now becoming very average. We'll try to make it advanced. So we'll cross this and we'll go back to ChatGPT and ask improve style.css with a class morphism effect for the weather container. Then I'll give a modern button with hover effects. Then I'll give a gradient background. Then we'll say one more line that ensure that the app looks professional. We'll give this input. See, it has started to build. Yes, we'll now go back to the style.css and we'll remove this. Then now we'll come back to ChatGPT and we'll copy everything over here. Control S. Open with live server. See, it has made it nice. Then I want to add some weather icons over here. Then we'll see what all we can do. So I'll give one more prompt over here. Modify the web.js to include weather icons based on conditions like sunny, cloudy, or rain. Using the open weather map icons. So see, it's generating. It has generated everything. It has started even adding comments over here, so that it is basically good for us to know what it is actually later. So I will first go to VS Code and I'll delete this. I'll Control S it, and let's now see the output and make the changes. Okay. So basically, I want the weather app to be in a different text, and I'll make it look good. So we'll go back to ChatGPT and we'll say improve the CSS dot style, add only one background that looks professional, make the weather app text glowing and bold, and make it amazing. Now it has started generating this, and it is now generated. So I will now go back to style.css and I'll remove this. I'll go back to ChatGPT and I copy this whole code. And we'll see the difference. So it has basically made it white. So we'll say, well, can we edit here also? Yes, we can edit here also. So we can edit over here, color, background color, padding 0, color is white. So we can go and give this color maybe, or a bit lower. And then this is the footer. We'll see the difference now. We'll save this and we'll go back to index.html, open with live server. So see, it has made this like this. So in this way, you can actually go and change this with more exploration and how you want it. You can basically give images to the website that take this. So I can also basically go and see weather image. Let's see if it can actually upload it. We'll give this, copy the image address, and I'll basically go back to this and I will paste it over here. Use this image as the background of the page. Okay, now let's see if it works. What is this? We'll go back to style and we'll actually remove everything over here. And we'll go back and Control C, Control S, and we'll come to the index and we'll open with live server. Wow, now it looks good. If you give a good image, the high quality image, it will obviously look good. Then you can actually make the app responsive. You can even add a loading effect. You can even use an API over here, and then you can even add the error handling, that is invalid city name. Like if you write something city that is not listed in the city name, it will show the error as invalid city name. Then you can actually basically do anything you want. So with ChatGPT and VS Code, you can actually create a weather application or any website application that you need. So the final step over here is to test and deploy. You can test the app thoroughly, deploy it using the GitHub pages or Netlify. That is very optional, but in the meantime, you can actually create this app. Now, congratulations, you have successfully built a beautiful weather application. So now, ChatGPT and VS Code are already for the coders who are having knowledge on the manual coding. So let's explore the 5 no-code AI website builder that will actually help you build amazing websites in minutes. So let's jump into that. So the first AI website builder site that I will be talking about today is Hostinger AI. This is a very famous app and I will give you an overview before we actually get to start. This is actually the landing page when you click on to Hostinger AI, and it has a free plan also. Get 7 days free, no credit card required. Then, if you go up and see, there are horizons. This is basically Hostinger Horizons early access. Maybe it is included in the not a free plan, and when you scroll down, launch in 3 steps, describe what you want to create, improve and edit with prompts, go live, deploy and publish with 1 click. So it has basically various features, and as I have said, this requires a paid plan. We will go back to actual home page and you can see WordPress, website builder, and hosting. Means hosting the web hosting, cloud hosting, VPS hosting, business email, and agency hosting. Then if you click on domain, search for a domain name. This is very important when you actually do search for a website. The domain name is very important as it speaks of its own. So now we will now click on start free trial. For now, you have to register and I'll continue with Google. So here is the page that will generate after you have logged in. That is, let's AI create a website for you. So the first thing you have to enter is your brand name. And then you have to describe your project or brand in a few sentences. It has also given one example. We are a marketing agency based in London. Our team of experts has more than 10 years of experience and is dedicated to delivering exceptional results. Use blue colors for the website. So basically it should not exceed more than 700 words and you can basically describe what you want to build. So I'll here use Pixel Creates and I will write over here, we are a camera seller shop recently want to explore the online shopping arena. For that, we need a professional website containing a professional shopping website. I will write that will better indicate what I actually want. Shopping website containing all the types of cameras we have, beautiful output pictures, then all the features of the particular camera. Remember, how detailed is your prompt or the description, the greater amazing your website will be. So all the features of the particular camera to be displayed. Also include customer reviews. That is very important because nowadays we actually depend on reviews, and we are a 7+ years old shop, and we will create a website. It will take some time, but in no time it will generate, and by the time you can actually see what all the things it is working on, experimenting with font styles, designing a layout, and it has also given one track progress about how much percentage you can see that is done. So see, basically this is really nice. So I will explain what is there. Here it is written in the right hand corner. Continue to set up your store. Add products, connect payment methods, and customize website to your liking. You can click on continue and actually do it. Here there is a color palette. You can change your site colors later too. So if I do this, see, the header got changed. If I do this, so basically the color in between, this 3 in between, that should be the header color. So we'll continue. So we will click on here, edit website. And from the first one, you can actually see that you can change between responsiveness. The thing we have actually generated in ChatGPT and VS Code, if you remember, you can actually change this in one click. This is a website view and this is one mobile view. You can even see. So I will better go in website view, and in particular each section, it has given one thing. Edit section, generate image. Actually, you have to give the image description, what type of image you are wanting, or you can actually see examples and create that image. So you will basically have 50 credits for the free plan. Then you can even duplicate this and work on that. For example, like if I want to edit this section, I can duplicate it and add that section just below it, so that my previous type of edits are also not lost. You can even change this view, hide or show. You can easily rearrange the page from everything. You can customize everything you want. And when I click on this, copy section, paste and paste section. So let's now explore the left hand side. This is add element. If you want to go to add element, you can drag and drop elements anywhere on your page. The text, button, add to bag or anything. Social media icons. Then if I click on this, this is pages and navigation. Home, Basically, you can even go to the SEO settings, SEO search engine optimization. If you know, it is greatly used for actually ranking your website. So if you are generating one website, make sure that your website actually ranks. You can go over here and even go for website styles, like choose and manage the style settings that appear across your entire site. You can go over this AI tools. It is AI image generator, AI writer. With the help of AI, you can basically write it. Then AI page generator, AI section generator, and whatnot. And even you have AI SEO assistant. So this is basically very nice. Without just any code, you can actually get all these types of websites in just one click. And the greatest thing over here is this go live. You can basically click over here and go live, but the fact is this is not available for a free plan. This is obviously added in the paid plan. So there is also one feature available over here, that is coming soon mode. If you click on this, get people excited about your site's launch. They will only be able to see the coming soon page when they visit that. So this is very nice. So let's jump on to the next no-code AI website builder. So the next no-code AI website builder I will be talking about is Mixo. So when you search for Mixo in the web browser, this is the landing page of Mixo. So here, first, there are various types of features available. That is website builder. You can even custom styles. You can form builder. You can even custom domains, SEO ready content. It will basically give you all the SEO rich sites, then third-party integrations, GDPR, and privacy controls. You can even now see the pricing, and that will actually help us. So the thing is, what is included in the paid plan? Let's see. So this is a basic site. This is a single page site perfect for landing pages and testing ideas. You can basically test a website before actually launching it. They're actually giving a plan for that also, and it is not much more. It is $6 per month and homepage only, custom domain, SSL included, and no Mixo branding. And this is a growth site, multi-page site perfect for growing businesses online. So 10-page website, custom DOM, SSL included, no Mixo branding, and additional page types. This is for $13. Then moving on to the premium site, this includes all the features with unlimited pages and more customization. This is a high paid plan and this is $26. So it is also written that get 4 months free and for that annual billing, and if you do it for monthly, that is also available. So let's now move on and let's see what all it can build. So get started for free. So what's your startup idea? And if you look at this, not sure, try one of our examples. So if you're among one of those that are actually here to explore, you can actually try one of our examples. Dental health tips for maintaining oral hygiene and dental care. It is not your idea, you can actually click on it and change it. Even decoration ideas for organizing memorable events. So florist directory for unique flower arrangements. Even planning tips for organizing memorable events. So I'll go with this. So then the step comes is select your goal. Choose a goal and the AI will update your site to achieve it. Can be changed later. You can actually change it later, but for now you have to choose among these 4. So the first one is collect subscribers. So basically if you want more types of subscribers or the more mails about your particular website, about inquiry, you can actually go for it. Link to site, direct users to an app store or product or payment link, then get contacted via phone, email or WhatsApp, or schedule appointments. So I'll go for schedule appointments. How will users schedule appointments with you? Calendly or custom link? Connected to AI. And in no time, it has generated a Event Pro. The name of the website is Event Pro, and expert event planning tips and services. You can basically see the reviews also. I have actually not instructed it the page to actually add the review section, but it is actually gave it. Now when you move down, it has actually added pictures as well. So you can actually recolor it If I click on recolor, see the color has changed. Again, if I click on recolor, it keeps on changing. So now change layout. If I click on change layout, see the layout has changed. If I again click on change layout, it has somewhat changed it. So I will like this because it is given in small boxes and it is nice. You can even click on restyle and it has actually restyled the whole website for you. Change layout, recolor dark mode. If I click on dark mode, it is actually created in a dark mode. Now, if I click on this, you can actually rewrite text. So it is with AI. Pro tips and services for event planning excellence. Wow, in no time AI has actually changed it and you basically have not to give any prompts or any ideas about it. You just need to click and it will generate on its own. This is really nice. And here in the left hand side, you can actually customize your brand and even revert the changes, save and continue. And this is basically very nice. So now let's move on to the next AI website builder. The next AI website builder that I will be talking about is 10Web. And when you click on 10Web in the browser, this is the landing page basically. And here one AI platform to build, host and scale your website. So now you have to basically provide your website name and describe it in a few words. So every process is almost the same. So let's give it graphic designer. This is basically a portfolio website where all my projects, mini projects, mini projects, my qualifications, and my ongoing works are displayed. Include my personal details and even the contact. Make it look great and professional. So let's now generate it. Web AI is analyzing your input to craft the perfect website. So, building a clean, detailed structure for your website. So this is the speciality of 10Web. That is, it actually first gives you the structure of the website. That first will be header, then hero section, then about design vista, portfolio, mini projects, ongoing projects, then skills and qualifications and contact. So if you want to basically move it up, you can actually do that. Then footer, then header, portfolio header, about section and contact section. So we'll click on to next. Then it will ask you for styling your future website, play with fonts, colors and styles to craft. So I want basically this, and you can classic button, flat, material and minimalist. I'll generate it. It will ask to create your free account. I'll continue with Google. It will take some time and it was actually showing what all the features it is downloading. Creating your website pages, setting up navigation, optimizing for devices, boosting your website speed and finalizing the layout and content. For after some time, you will see that your website is ready and successfully created with AI. You can just preview and edit. And if you see, it has created a great one. Design Vista, it is given. You can actually change it if you want. Then portfolio. This is really nice. Explore our portfolio, discover a selection of our graphic designs. You can edit it whenever you want. And then when you move down, website redesign, it has added everything. It has even added a link to even actually see what are the projects you have made, and is asking for a review, and I'll say I loved it. This is really nice. And here also you can actually change the responsiveness and try 10 Web Pro for free for 7 days. And it is free for only 7 days. You can customize it, recommended colors. We have generated this AI generated. Then we'll go for orchid pink. This is actually the fonts. We'll go back and actually see this. There is the presence of AI builder, navigation, e-commerce, website booster this is. But this is only included in the paid plan. Then you can even go to domains that is free, pointed domains, add a domain, and it will actually do 10 web hosting and ensure the DNS records for these domains are configured accurately. Then hosting web services. You can actually host your website over here, and even see plugins, WordPress themes, and whatnot. This is really nice. So basically, this is the plan for 10 web. This is the AI starter that is $10 per month. And there is premium plan that includes AI Copilot credits, image generation, SSD storage, 15 GB. In the AI starter plan, it was only 10 GB. And this is a speciality of 10 web that it is giving one storage also that most of the sites doesn't actually offer. So now let's move on to the next AI website builder. Last but not the least, the AI website builder I will be talking about is Wix ADI. So when you land inside, you will have to click on this Create with AI. So I'll click on this and let's see what happens. So I'll continue with Google. And it is saying bring your ideas to life with AI. Tell us your site needs and goals. Then get a tailor-made website with all the tools you need to go live faster. Then we'll click on start chat and it will ask for hi. Let's get started with your site setup. First tell me what your site is all about. So I'll just tell I have a food website. I have a cloud kitchen. I'll say kitchen that is based in Bangalore, and I need a food ordering and delivery website with all those delicious and mouth-watering food pics along with the price to be available. Be creative, I'll say, and user friendly. So let's post this. This is basically a chat section. Yum! A food ordering and delivery website for your cloud kitchen in Bangalore. Exciting. What is the name of your cloud kitchen or business? So I'll give it Yum Stories. We'll give one underscore and let's see. It is taking some time to generate. Great name. Now, what type of food do you offer? All kinds, from Indian to let's keep it to all kinds. Let's see. And in the right hand section, when you see, it is actually making one rough for itself. That's versatile. Do you have any additional goals for your website, such as online payment, customer feedback forms, or social media integration? Yes. Online payment and reviews, instructions to the restaurant, and contact to the delivery person. These are important things. So let's give this. And when you scroll down, you can see online food delivery, drive sales, build customer relationships. Great choices for enhancing the user experience. Can you tell me more about the history of your cloud kitchen? It's only 3 years old and we are a team of 20 people. So let's do this. This is very interesting, when I actually chat, it's type of chat with a person. So after all this, you're all set. Based on what you have shared, we have generated for you a personalized layout for your business, custom colors and fonts to be reflected your brand, ready to publish content for your site pages, generate site. I'm very excited to see actually. So it is even generated. Once the site is ready, you can click on anything you want to change in the brief to just adjust the content and design. So I'm really liking this website as it is communicating with me and asking me for every single details. The other websites were also very nice, but this is very interactive and this is very user friendly. It is taking some time for site brief. Based on your site profile, Yum Stories, your food delivery service site will have a site structure which includes one page. Its content will be generated based on your site description. Your site theme will feature classy fonts and an elegant minimalist design in black, white and shades of grey. Its layout will include many text components and only a few images. Wow! To and then amazing. You can actually order and click on order now over here. So actually I can add my logo over here. I can see my cart over here. And when you scroll down, you can say Indian cooking class, global cuisine testing, event catering consultation, menu, our culinary journey. I have even shared the journey, specialists, that is special exotic bowls, gourmet pizzas and whatnot, and still generating. Stay connected, your email address, and yes, subscribe to the newsletter, Bangalore and whatnot. This is really nice. I'm impressed. So now you can actually go and tweak design. You can even click on this and wait for some time. And they have actually tweaked the styles. This is really nice. You can actually customize it according to you. So So guys, congratulations on completing Master AI for web application development. You have taken a major step towards integrating AI into your web development workflow. Now it's time to apply your knowledge, experiment with the AI tools, optimize your development processes, and explore innovative ways to enhance your applications. Keep pushing the boundaries of AI-powered web development and make the most of these cutting-edge technologies. Happy coding and thank you for being part of this journey.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.